really all I was doing is just strumming chords, but in a higher position. So if you've been following my videos, what you'll notice is that other videos I was just taking that one chord and just kind of moving it around. But in reality, the way these chords get used is you kind of mix and match the different types of these chord shapes. So we've learned this kind of bar chord, right? So this is an A chord, right? And then we've also talked about this kind of chord shape where you mute the fourth string, right? There's a new chord to introduce that later, and then kind of shift down to that same kind of chord shape pattern, right? Where you mute the fourth string. So I'm kind of like utilizing just a couple of different chord patterns, and it really kind of just keeps me up higher up in the fret, and this way it kind of gives much more like colorful like tone colors compared to just just doing your good old open chords down here, right? It looks cooler, I guess. All right, so the chord progression I was playing is A, E, F sharp minor, and D. And this is a very common chord progression in a lot of praise songs, rock music, pop music. It's overused, but it's a really catchy, like popular chord progression. So let's just go over each chord. All right. So but before we talk about the A chord, is going to be on the 7th fret using this kind of power chord shape. Alright, now the E chord, what we're going to do is we're going to just leave down our 1st and 3rd finger and just slide your pinky, your 4th finger, to the 9th fret, and we're going to mute the 4th string to get an E chord like this. So A, then E. So it's kind of like a melodic line going. Okay. Now, the 3rd chord in F sharp minor, we haven't really talked about this, but it's not really a difficult shape. What we're going to do is leave down our 3rd finger. Our pinky is going to slide up back to the 10th fret. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to have another kind of muting pattern where we're going to take our 2nd finger. Okay, we're not going to involve our 1st finger. Take our 2nd finger, put that on the 9th fret, 5th string. This is the bass note for the F sharp. Alright, but at the same time you're muting the 4th string. So it should sound something like this. It's kind of like what we call a minor 7 chord, and within the chord progression it works pretty well. Okay, now from here we have to slide down to the D chord. Now to do that, we let go of our 2nd finger, and then our 3rd and 4th finger, we're going to slide that down to the 7th fret, and then put down our 1st finger on the 5th fret, the D. The F sharp minor, slide down to the D. So whenever we put fingers down and then we guide that down to a different position on the guitar, that's what we call oddly enough, a guide finger shift, right? So guide finger shifts are our friends. Okay, so let me go over each chord again. So A to E, right, to F sharp minor, and then to D. Let's try that within the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. let's try that with a different rhythmic pattern. So now we're going to have running eighth notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and